All right, guys, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. And I'm calling this 3 sweet Kizer knives that are Stylin. And you can see here, 2 of these are technically the same model. So stay tuned and we'll explain why. Welcome to the Knives Fast channel. Let's jump in. So the most stylish one here is this guy, the Kizer Quoll, with this beautiful, I mean, look at that crystallized tie, titanium crystallized tie, inlay, and a crystallized tie thumb disc. And then you have the original too. Now, this is in 2 different versions. We have a titanium and S45 version, and we have a micarta N14C version. Very cool indeed. Let's jump into these. And again, the reason I call these 3 models is this one's more premium at about 150 bucks, and this one's a little less premium, more budget friendly at 70 bucks. So stay tuned and we'll jump into all 3 of these, but we're going to start with the Quoll, Quoll, as you can see there. Beautiful looking knife. Now, this is one of those knives, I have a couple of these on paper for Tempest knives, and I've just not gotten them to the point that I love them. But the gentleman knives that sort of fit down in the handle and don't, most of my Tempest knives stick out of the handle quite a bit, either for aesthetics or for whatever reason I do it. But I really want to do something like this. This is so cool with most of it down there. Now you have enough of a window here to hit that thumb disc. And guys, I know a lot of you don't like thumb discs, but this one is fantastic. It has really good jimping, and it's beautiful, by the way, in that purple, wow, crystallized tie. Can I hit it for the middle finger flick? No, not really. Nope, I can't get enough, and plus I'm hitting the lock bar there. Now, this is what I would refer to as a subframe lock or a tab lock. It is in there with you can see there, a steel lock bar insert, a nice chamfer. As a matter of fact, this is one of the biggest openings for a lock bar ever. Look at that. Tons of room. There's a huge chamfer here, huge chamfer there, a nice pass through. Guys, if you like lock bar access, this is your knife. Now, front flip, pretty good. It's a very light blade, so I end up having to give it a little bit of wrist. Yeah, you don't have to. Let's try with no wrist. Yeah, you don't have to. Beautiful knife, kind of a squared off but rounded at the end handle, flat scales but with a nice chamfer, a beautiful milled off and chamfered off titanium clip. Let's see, there's a little bit sticking out of the pocket, but not much. I'm not positive if it's reversible. Feels like this is sitting on the scale, but if it's milled down in, it's not. There is an opposing screw. We'll see what the specs say in just a moment. Nice clip, no issues with that. Pretty low profile, but let me just do this one more time off camera. Yeah, fits in and out of the pocket perfectly, good retention. There's your stop pin and your standoff pins, and you could put a lanyard on that guy for sure. We do come not quite out to the end, but pretty close. We're dead center. Great detent. Fantastic detent. It is on bearings. It is pretty dang droppy. And again, beautiful. I mean, just a gorgeous design. Flat looking straight back or drop point, a little bit of a drop there. Flat grind. And I said these are both really nice slicers, and they are. You can see, nice cut, clean through, beautiful flat grind. Again, kind of a gray design here, like a sand wash or bead blast, if you will. And we can easily get 4 fingers on this guy. Clip feels fine. It's actually really nice in the hand. It does flare out here, which I sometimes don't like. But as long as I relax around that a little bit, it feels good. If I try to tight grip it, yeah, it's still comfortable, actually. Not too bad. Now, this is pretty thin, so you do kind of feel that if you bear down hard, but not bad. You do have a nice sharpening choil as well. Now, there is no lock rock or blade play. And again, this guy runs some kind of price, supposed to be good for you if Casey would actually be prepared with it, which he's not. It is to $169, which I think is fantastic. Now, there are more premium versions of this. Like there's a purple Damascus inlay version with black DLC. And that one is $299. There's also an Ultim version. No, it's not Ultim. It's gold gold and black titanium with a zirconium inlay for $219 and a DLC blade. Oh, holy crap. And then there's also a rainbow Damascus inlay version for $199, which is beautiful. But again, this one is $169 with S45. Now, 7.04 inches overall with a 2.95 inch blade, 0.12 on the blade, 4.09 inch handle, 2.96 ounces, designed by Ben Taubert, who I am not familiar with. But Ben, you did a fantastic job. They call it right hand, so that clip is not reversible, okay? That is through the barrel spacer and not for another version of the clip. So there you go. That is the Quoll, as I believe you say, Quoll. Now, let's put out our two original twos. Now, I did review the original, but I don't remember what I said about it. It's been a long time. I will say it's an interesting shape, a design, more of a squarish handle and more of sort of rounded, hollow ground blade, which I think is interesting. Now you have two different blade shapes. You have more of a drop point or clip point here on the titanium, and you have more of a sheep's foot on this. But again, very square handle, very rounded-ish handle, blade, which is really interesting. Now, we'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. The titanium version is flat scaled, no real big chamfers. It is an Axis style lock, but guys, they nailed it. It is pretty dang good on the action, as you can see. It is on studs. It is a hollow ground blade. Nice reversible clip with a tab. And barrel spacer back there you can tie a lanyard on if you'd like. Decent action, not bad at all. Let's see it on the other one, real. Yeah, both of them are good. They are on bearings, very smooth indeed. This one is also flat scales, but with black micarta. You do have exposed black liners, steel liners, very thin liners with a lot of weight reduction, milling, and really interesting indeed. Now it is grippy micarta, and, you know, the titanium is fine as well. No issues there. Now, the titanium one is $150 with S45. And this guy is $69.99 with 154 cm. Really, really interesting indeed. Now, how do these guys, by the way, let's just do this. No blade play, no lock rock. A little off center to the clip side here, not bad. No blade play or lock rock, and dead center. Locked up very nicely. Now, as far as cutting, again, they're hollow ground, guys. I mean, just fantastic. Really nice knife. Any way you slice it, you get it? Oh, come on, fine. So that is the beautiful Kizer Original 2. Again, it kind of took me a little bit of time to get on board with it because, again, it's kind of got an odd shape to me, if I'm being honest, especially with the one with the turn down on the blade. They both kind of have a turn down on the blade. By the way, you do have a second set of jimping, kind of Vox jimping out here. Very nice indeed. 4-finger grip. Both of these carry really nice and slim in the pocket. You don't have a whole lot sticking out, but a tiny bit of the pocket. Yeah, I mean, decent knives overall. Now, as far as specs, it is 7.23 overall with a blade length of 3.17, 0.11, nice thin stock and hollow ground. 4.12 inch handle. Now, the micarta version is 2.52 ounces, and the titanium version is 3.28. Very, very nice. Now, you can see these are size-wise fairly similar, as you can see there. We're just going to do one comparison here because we're running a little long on time. That is the Tempest pinion at 8 inches and the microburst at 7. You can see we're right in that area, right around that area right there size-wise. So very cool. 3 cool Kizer knives. Again, it's 2 models, but I kind of separated them based on the more premium guy here for the Kizer Original and the more budget-friendly version there. So really, really cool. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below with a comment, and make sure you have hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.